Hi everyone, this is Nasia Davos. Happy Sunday. Thank you all so much for sharing happy birthday with me yesterday. I really, really appreciate it. And since 2025 is coming up and I know many of you are trying to quit smoking, are thinking about quitting smoking, you're warming up to the idea of quitting smoking. But of course, I know there are so many more thousands of members in this group who have already quit smoking, and you're happy non-smokers. So we have an amazing community here. But I decided to do a 10-day challenge that I call 10 Days to Christmas. And this is for everyone who wants to quit smoking in 2025. So every day I will share with you one tip to quit smoking in 2025 that will warm you up, motivate you, prepare you, and set you up for success. So, tip number one is to write down your reasons. Write down your reasons. We take this for granted sometimes. We think like, oh yes, I know I need to quit smoking for my health, or my doctor told me to quit smoking, or whatever the case may be. But it's different to take a moment and focus on your why. Every goal in life, and the tips I will share with you, you can take them and apply them to any goal you have in 2025. But any goal starts with why. And it's important to give this why the proper intention and focus. So our tip for today is to write down your reasons. Why do you want to quit smoking? And if you're feeling like stuck, I want you to think about it like this. There are 5 types of wealth, and quitting smoking enriches you in every way, in all the types of wealth. So the first type of wealth is financial wealth, and quitting smoking does improve our finances tremendously. It's like instead of paying the tobacco companies for life, you start paying back yourself. I know a lot of our members have quit smoking and have saved thousands and thousands of dollars, pounds, you name it. So a lot of money. And this is an investment you're making in yourself. It's like giving yourself a gift and really having an extra paycheck every month. So it's really an amazing investment, giving yourself that gift. So financial wealth, number one. Number two is mental wealth, our peace of mind. This is so important. When we smoke, we are constantly living with that inner conflict, what I call the smoker's conflict. On the one hand, you want to be smoke free, you want to be free from addiction, you want to be healthy, you are sick and tired of smoking. That's one part of you, but there is another part of you that wants to smoke. So it's your addicted self and your real self, and they're battling all the time. When you quit smoking, that conflict, that inner dialogue that's so exhausting, it goes away. So quitting smoking improves your mental wealth as well, because you feel better, you feel confident, you have peace of mind, you just feel good about yourself. And really, this is invaluable. So that was number two. Number three, the third type of wealth is time. Time. The most important thing. It's the one thing we can only spend and never get back. But we can still use our time wisely. When we quit smoking, we improve the quality of our life, but also we extend our lives. This is very important. And yes, of course, our addiction tells us all the time that you have to die from something, so you might as well be smoking, but that's the addicted mindset. The truth is, we want to extend our life and we want to have a good life, and quitting smoking helps us with that. And not only helps us to extend our lives, but it also helps take back time. We don't realize how much time and effort smoking takes from us, and this is time we win back when we quit smoking. Now, the fourth type of wealth is social wealth. And quitting smoking improves our social wealth. Even if we smoke to socialize, some of us, not everyone does this, but smoking can become a way to connect with other smokers, not with other people, only other smokers. And then we think that without it, we will not be able to connect or we will feel deprived in social situations. But that's not the case. The truth is, the reason we enjoy the company of certain people is not because of the cigarette. That if we think that, we're giving the cigarette a lot of credit for no reason. The reason we enjoy people is their personalities, what we share with them, and it has nothing to do with a cigarette. The cigarette is just behavioral association. It's just something we're used to doing while we're connecting with other people. So now we think connection is incomplete without the cigarette. So quitting smoking improves our social wealth because we're able to show up to every conversation with smokers or ex-smokers, show up as ourselves. And that helps a lot. Also, we're able to expand our circle because we don't anymore have to choose or prefer people who smoke to socialize with them. We expand our circle. I remember one of our members, she said that when she was quitting smoking, or I think it was in the program when we were doing experiments, and she said that for the first time, she socialized with coworkers who do not smoke. And this, of course, opened her horizons and helped her with her work, but also her confidence. And this is the same for everyone. When you show up in any interaction as your real self, and your real self is not an addicted self. When you show up as your real self, you're able to connect with everyone, smokers and non-smokers alike. And the other thing that I want to share about social smoking is that when you remove your mental addiction and break the behavioral associations, you will be able to socialize with anyone without feeling tempted to smoke. So it's not about pushing through social situations. The problem is not the other smoker. The problem is not the social situation. The problem is the desire and the programming that causes us to want to smoke in whatever situation. So once that programming is removed, we don't want to smoke anymore, even if everyone around us is smoking. It doesn't really matter. So improves our social wealth. And the last one, the last type of wealth, can you guess what it is? Well, it is physical wealth. We know health is wealth. We hear that all the time, yet sometimes we don't act like it. Our health is the most important thing. You know the quote that says, a healthy man has a million wishes. A sick man has one. So health is the most important thing. Nothing else exists without it. So these are the 5 types of wealth: financial, mental, time, social, and physical. So the task for today, the tip for today is to just write down 5 reasons why you want to quit smoking. And my advice to you is to, instead of thinking, why do I have to quit? Or why do I need to quit? Just get into the mindset of, why do I want to quit? What would improve in my life as a result of quitting smoking? What would I love about my life if I were a non-smoker? Just imagine 1 month from now, you've quit smoking and it was easier than you ever thought possible. How would that look like in your life? How would you feel? What would you say to yourself? What would your loved ones say to you? How would you feel in your life if you were a happy non-smoker? So tap into that future self and see how that person's life has improved. And write down your 5 reasons. And when you see this, let me know in the comments who is becoming and remaining smoke-free in 2025. And I will see you tomorrow for tip number 2. Bye-bye.